Hey, 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 hey. Hey, let's see what we got in here. For BBL Smell. That's right, Kenny. BBL Smell. How else to end your whole life day? Shout out to the chat as Arabia Bob would say. Meringue darling. Shout out to you. YouTube guys. Hey Lester. Cheers. I don't really want to be up under Tiny's ass. I really don't want to be up under Tiny's ass. Who got us in here? Hey, kiss my grit. Kiss my grit. Hey, hey, hey. I like that beat. That was a nice beat. You gotta change it up though. Let's see. Yes, but we gotta go with something else. We gotta go with something a little different before we start the show. Before we start the show, we put it on this. Share image. All right. Let's put our overlay on. Hope y'all been having a great day. Okay, I can hear it now. Hopefully y'all can hear it. Hey, 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 hey. Rolling Pony. Hey, this is Baker. Quick, quick, quick. All right now. If you know, you know. Hmm. Hey. I should remember this beat right here. Leilani. Tesh. Arabia. Barbosa. Westchester County, New York. This is Baker. Perspective. Shout out to you guys. I've been working all day, y'all. Hey, PP. Perspective. We about to get into the Bbl smell, y'all. We're gonna get into the Bbl smell. Hey, hey. What's up, Lou? Lou Jennings. We didn't have to hurt nobody today. Not yet, anyway. Tamika Matella. Shout out to you. Y'all been working all day. Time for a little play. Hey! Don't celebrate, but hey, do your thing. Do well. Hey! All right, let's get into the Bbl smell, y'all. Watch out now. Okay, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Bbl smell. I'm removed. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you. Thank y'all for coming through. It must be the overlay. There we go. There we go. We're going to get it together. We're going to get it together, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Happy Thursday night. It's almost 10 o'clock. I came on early. This was actually scheduled for October. So. Just so y'all know, this was actually scheduled for October. I hope y'all have had a great day. I think I'm in the right spot. I hate being under her ass. Damn. I hate being up under her ass, man. Where are the comments? Let me get the comments out of there. There we go, Lou. Yeah, because I'm right up under the smell. The funk. The funk. Y'all can smell the funk. If you smell what the funk is cooking, shout out to you guys. Tiny, I heard from my aunt, was a genius music writer. Damn, help our sisters. Okay. Okay. So I hope y'all have had a great day, regardless of what you do on this day. Be thankful every day. You know what I'm saying? Be thankful every day, because every day is not promised to us. It is a gift. It is the present, which is a present, right? So let's be thankful every day, okay? And I hope you enjoyed whatever you did today. I hope you enjoyed it. You smelled, some smell like a corpse. Oh goodness. Ah, what what's the name used to do? Lou, you should know. Martin Lawrence. That hurt. That hurt. Hey TP, do y'all see me down in the corner? Cause hey, I don't want nobody saying I don't cam up, okay? Cause I cams the fuck up, okay? We gonna cam up around this biatch, okay? So anyway, yes, TP, enjoy your day. Enjoy your day, however you enjoyed it. I did a lot of cleaning because I needed to catch up from last weekend because it was busy. So it was busy. So you know what I'm saying? We had to do some things extra today. So it's all good. It just, just had to move some things around. Had to move some things around. That's all. All right, Lou. All right, Lou. Lou from the D. Lou from the D. Lou from the D. Lou gonna have some damn he got some target launchers, some bomb launchers. Y'all better watch out for Lou. Lou ain't playing with y'all. Shit. Y'all better stop fucking around with Lou. Lou said he don't play, okay? Don't come around his area, okay? We are on Letitia's Third Eye POV 1.0, the 1.0. Okay, so yes, grenade launchers, fire throwers. Yes, okay. Cheers to anyone else. Cheers. So anyway, the BBL smell exists. It is a thing. I had no idea. I've never had one. Never needed one. I was told I have an onion. So I have no complaints. Okay. But the BBL smell is supposedly real. So we're going to get into it. So while y'all smelling the smells, that way y'all fellas, especially, and some of y'all females in the Skittle community, will know why you might be smelling what you smell, okay? Because you might be able to get that right. You might be able to get that right with old girl, okay? Because we need to get it right. Because some of these females, they just don't get it. They gonna get the BBL. You can't stop them. Ain't no way. They know they need a bigger, juicy booty. They want it to be bigger and plump and juicy. They want the plumpness. They want it spilling out. Okay. They want the plump. They want that. They want it plumpier. Okay. Even if it don't look right. Okay. They don't care. They don't give a damn. Carlos. Yo. Okay. Let's get in touch with what we need to do when you get the BBL. Okay. Because we don't need the smell. We don't need the smell. We get your BBL. And if you like it, I love it. If you want it, that's what you like. Okay. I ain't got nothing to say about you liking the BBL. If you like the BBL, hey, that's for you to like. I don't need to like the BBL. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Let's talk about why the BBL is smelling. What is causing the smell? You can't hear, you can't see. Why can't you see Arabia? I can't see her. You can't see me, girl. Arabia. I did the Doug lip. Now, come on now. I know you can see me. I don't want to be up under Tiny's ass. That's why you don't see me. Because I don't want to be up under it. Okay, lady? You can't see Kiss My Cheeks? You can't hear her. You can't see. Okay, I don't know. Let me stay out of it. Anyway, y'all, let's get into the BBL smell. Let's find out what is smelling, what's causing the smell, what you fellas Uh, Leticia, tell her to put it on all messages. Okay. Arabia. Put it on all messages. That's what Kiss My Cheek said to do. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's be a little professional. Okay. Let's try to be a little more professional with this, y'all. You can't see Kiss My Cheeks. She said, put it on all, baby. Put it on all. Okay. You need to put it on all, Arabia. And then maybe you could see her. All right, sweetie. All right, y'all, let's get into this edumacation because y'all know we in the third grade sector. So let's figure out what is going on with the BBL smells because I keep hearing about the BBL smell. The BBL smell this, the BBL smell that. Why does the BBL smell? What's going on with the BBL smell? I want to know, like, what's happening? All right.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking.
In order for you to have a BBL, you have to stink for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's a sad reality of a BBL.
Do BBLs really smell bad? Well, let's break it down on this video today. The term BBL smell, or the phrase BBLs be smelling, is going viral on social media. People are claiming that women who undergo BBL surgeries smell bad afterwards. Is that true? Let's hear what some people are saying.
BBL smells is trending. And there are a lot of reasons for that smell.
So I don't know what he was trained in, if he's a physician, if he is in the medical field, but he obviously has some of his own ideas. Now, first of all, before we hear what his thoughts are, what is a BBL? BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift. And this is an operation where you liposuction fat from one part of the body, like the thighs, the hips, or the abdomen. We purify the fat and then inject it into the buttocks as a way to enlarge them. We make little incisions in the buttocks to inject the fat, and then about half the fat or so will stay long term. And this is the most common way that people basically enlarge their rear ends.
Okay, guys. So there's quite a bit that goes into doing a BBL. It's not that cut and dry. And just because it's on your own body fulfilling its own self doesn't mean it's not going to have any ramifications or consequences, okay? So
if someone has had a normal size behind for all of their life, and then they switch up and now they got this big BBL, they have to reach back there and really clean. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not used to doing that, they might not know that, hey, you sweat differently. Everything is different when you add that much more meat back there. That thing can't breathe as good.
So I think he's saying that it's harder to clean back there when your butt is so much bigger. And not having had a BBL, I can't say for sure if that's true, but I guess theoretically that could be the case. It's just harder to maybe reach back there.
When you get a BBL, your ass is so rock hard. Like I could barely get toilet paper and like a hand between my butt cheeks, let alone like an enema. And that thing is tiny.
So there is truth here. When you
Okay, guys. So you hear what someone who actually went through this. Let me make sure y'all understand I'm clear. A female just said how hard it is, like a rock. So she went through this. And so if it's hard like a rock to get the toilet paper, the hand through, to clean that shit up, just imagine. I'm just saying, you know. All right, let's keep going.
Undergo a BBL surgery, depending on how much fat is injected into the butt can feel real hard and firm. And this is something, I used to do BBLs back in the day. I don't do them anymore. And even the ones that I did, I would only inject maybe 300 or 400 cc's into each butt cheek. Now, how much is 300 or 400 cc's? Well, it's about 1/3 to 1/2 of a 1 liter canister, or let's say 1/4 of a 2 liter. So we're not talking a huge amount of fluid. And that much was enough oftentimes to cause a butt to feel pretty firm and hard. Well, there are doctors who are injecting literally 1 liter or even 2 liters into each butt cheek. And if that's the case, can you imagine how hard those butts will be afterwards?
I think
Can y'all hear me? Oh my goodness. So there's doctors out here. There are doctors out here doing more, putting more. He just showed y'all in a liter how much is supposed to be injected. Well, how much he injected. So just imagine how it would be if they're doing double or more than double the number of ounces that should be for each butt cheek. Okay. This is a plastic surgeon, so he knows. He should know better, right? Okay, now. All right, now, Dr. Onyung.
that girls just aren't wiping good enough or cleaning between their butt cheeks after they do the number 2 good enough. And that's what's stinking. So if you get a BBL, I suggest this to anyone, but I highly suggest using baby wipes to wipe.
So that tends to be the most common hypothesis of why BBLs smell, is that people just aren't able to wipe back there as well as they ideally should. One other option other than baby wipes, though, is to get a bidet, because that's a great way to clean your bottom without having to kind of really reach back there. But there are other theories that are being presented.
Okay, y'all. So if they're not wiping well, and maybe like the lady said, they need to use other wipes. They need to use regular wipes or something. Maybe using wipes would be best, because then you can clean everything out. And so that when we work bedside as a nurse, you would use the wipe to clean, because it would clean better. But if you're using just toilet paper and you're having a hard time already cleaning, then you can imagine what these fellas are smelling after weeks or months of them not cleaning well. So you guys make sure whatever female that you're partaking with, if she had a BBL and you start smelling something, maybe you buy some wipes or suggest, hey, I like wipes. Do you mind buying some wipes? So whenever I'm here, or something of that nature, because it sounds like it's a cleaning issue from what this perspective is saying. I don't know, but it sounds like it's a wipe issue. It could be, it might not be. Who's to say?
For the BBL smell of why this is happening. So let's hear from a guy who I think looks like a real expert at BBL.
And in the club, sometimes it do leave a little trail. You know, like we could be in the section, and it could be like 2 or 3 BBL baddies, and you wondering like who the hell got cheesy fries? You know, like who got their socks out? You know, something don't smell right. It ain't the champagne, it ain't the Hennessy, it be the BBLs. And when they bundle it up together, it's like a trash pile. You know,
I feel bad laughing, but I mean, trash pile? Huh? And is the term BBL baddie really commonly used? This is the first I've heard of the term BBL baddie.
not all.
So this is coming from a guy, y'all. He's saying there's a BBL baddie. There's actually a name for these females. Can you imagine being called a BBL baddie? No, I can't. But anyway, you think they're being a little overboard? Sweetheart, I don't know. I have no idea, only because I keep hearing about the BBL smell. So that's why I did a live on it, because I'm like, what is up with the BBL smell? What is going on? Why is there a BBL smell? No, you don't know. Well, I know of someone. Let me take that back. I know of someone who had a BBL, but I don't know about the smell personally. I didn't smell nothing coming from her. So I don't know, y'all. Let's find out more. Let's find out. Y'all, hey, anyone who deals with a female may want to be advised of what the BBL smell is, especially if they think or know that the woman has had a BBL.
All of them, but you gotta understand, it's like physics. If you was a chick that was like, all right, 150, right, 150 pounds, and then you got a BBL, so the BBL made you probably like 170, 180. You're not used to that go around.
Okay, so if you have a BBL, fat is taken from one part of the body and injected into the butt. So you are removing fat and then putting it back in, and then some of that fat will once again go away. Your body will absorb it. You are not adding 20 pounds of somebody else's fat to your body. So if you weigh 150 pounds before your BBL, unless you gain weight naturally by eating too much and not moving enough, you're not going to go from 150 to 170 just because you had a BBL. It's not physics that way. That unfortunately or fortunately is not true.
You feel me? That hand to back motion, you're not used to that extra 20 pounds back there. So when you cleaning, you may miss a few little specks. You feel me? You know, I know a chick, she be doing waxing, and she be saying them BBL baddies be coming in with specks, and the thong was supposed to be blue, but it's brown in certain sections because they can't get that go around. You understand me? So, yeah, that BBL do got a smell.
I love how he speaks with such.
Okay, guys. So he said that he knows of people who do like work around the punene, and they have seen the specks on thongs in the brown where it don't belong. So like I said, I don't know anything about this. Kiss my cheeks. I have no idea. This is why I'm doing this. I've seen something that might have looked like a BBL, and I will show y'all that I thought this might have been. I have no idea. Shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys. But I don't know. This could or may not be. I don't know if that's a BB. It might not be. It could be full-fledged real life shit. I don't know. I have no idea. So, it's interesting to see how others' perspectives can, can help us to understand what's going on. I don't know. I see, BBL stories about folks like Tiny and Cardi B. I don't know what is really going on. Like I said, I have no idea. I've never been through it, so I can't say that I ever could know what they're going through, or what the men or women who deal with BBL Smell have to deal with. I have no idea. Arabia, I don't know. I'm not up to no devilishness. I have no idea. So that's why I want to know what the BBL is going on. Girl, please. What the BBL is going on?
Confidence as if he is an expert at this stuff.
As someone who's Dominican, I'm going to explain the Bbl smell.
So it sounds like she is an authority on BBLs and why BBL surgery may cause somebody to smell bad because she's Dominican.
The smell doesn't come from the butt or from the vag. The smell comes from the fat excretions that are coming out.
Do tell more. Fat excretions?
So when women have liposuctions and BBLs, about 3 weeks later, all the way up to 3 weeks later, they have excretions, actually grease, that comes out of their body, and it has a putrid smell.
So why would an incision drain putrid smell 3 weeks after an operation? The only real reason why is if it's actually infected. An infection is going to cause a whole lot more issues than a smell. Now, it's very common after liposuction or a BBL surgery to get a little bit of drainage for a day or two, maybe 3 days at the longest after an operation like this. We get that fluid that we inject that will help to reduce bleeding that can kind of seep out through these incisions, but it's not necessarily fat that is coming out. And if it smells
Arabia. Arabia, is that you? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Maybe go down and reconnect. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you, honey. But y'all, this guy is saying that the BBL smell can come from the actual infection. So we got to keep that in mind, that it might be an infection that the female is dealing with. Lou says, Leticia, you said infection, those 2-liter surgeries have big and sometimes long scars. Yes. So I have never dealt with a BBL person. I've never dealt with that in my nursing career. They're usually done outpatient, as at an outpatient surgical center of that nature. So I've never dealt with that, but I've been hearing about a BBL smell. So the first thing I thought was infection, but wiping the bottom well could cause the problem as well. What's up, Arabia? I heard you hit the link, but I couldn't hear you, honey. So yeah, it makes sense that it could be an infection. That's the first thing that came to my mind was, are they infected? Could they have some sort of infection? Because the BBL could be infected. You know what I'm saying? You back in the chat. Okay, I know now. But what happened to you? I couldn't hear you. So anyway, y'all just know that the woman you're dealing with, if she is dealing with infection, she can that's why her bottom could be smelling when you knocking her back out, and you trying to get it in and you get that whiff of that wind back. That could be what you smelling is an infection. So be careful either way. It could be her bottom not being wiped clean or an infection from Dr. Jung. That's what we're hearing so far. So let's keep going. You back in the chat. Oh, okay. I already.
As bad as she's saying, then yes, you got to worry about an infection. That is not common.
So the BBL smell is not because of women's pH balance. It's not because they don't shower. It's simply because it's fat excretions that are still coming out weeks after the surgery is finally done.
Now, I know she's Dominican, but I don't think that this is true.
Okay, this young lady said, y'all be saying anything. BBLs don't produce a smell. If somebody stinks, it's...
Okay, so he said he does not think it's true that it's from the excretions of the fat. So we know that this is a renowned plastic surgeon. We know that that's off the list. So it's either from not wiping well or from not from having an infection. So it's not cleaning well or from actual infection. Okay. That's why the BBL can smell. Okay. But it's not from fat excretion. He's saying it's not from what the Dominican ladies just said.
Personal hygiene. That is completely false and untrue.
So he definitely knows. And we're going back to the first guy in the video who said that BBL stinks. So let's find out why he thinks that these stink, because he seems like he is definitely an authority at this.
As a matter of fact, you see one of the side effects of a BBL is fat necrosis, which produces an excretion of the fat that was put in, and it smells. Another lady in my comments confirms that she had a BBL and had to wait 4 months before she could do anything because of the excretions.
So fat necrosis is a known complication of BBL and any type of fat grafting surgery. And essentially what it is it's fat that dies. Now, most of the time when fat necroses, it can either liquefy and the body absorbs it, or it can actually turn into a hard mass that oftentimes doesn't get reabsorbed at all. But I have never heard of fat necrosis draining through incisions and smelling really, really bad. And if fat necroses, it doesn't necessarily leak out through incisions unless, let's say, there was some type of an infection causing that incision to open up. So I've really enjoyed all these TikTokers' theories about the BBL smell, especially how they present them with such confidence. It cracks me up, and I really got to give them a round of applause because that was a lot of fun. So what do I believe the BBL smell comes from? Well, I believe that most likely it's due to personal hygiene. And if it's not due to personal hygiene, then the other potential cause of a bad smell after BBL is an infection, which hopefully is not true because that can be life-threatening. Or maybe they didn't wash their compression garment very often. Most patients who undergo this operation have to wear a compression garment for several weeks, sometimes longer after the operation. And they wear them oftentimes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you're not washing that garment regularly, it can stink. So I don't think that everybody who has a BBL smells bad. And one good example.
Okay, so Dr. Young says he believes it's mainly from personal hygiene. Hello. That was one of the two, and infection. So hopefully it's not infection, and it's more so personal hygiene. But guys and ladies who deal with women, just know that if they got a BBL, it could be from those two. Hopefully it's not infection, because that can lead to more health issues. But you don't want to disregard the personal hygiene, because that needs to be in check while you're dealing with a female. Don't no man want to be running up in no female who smells bad. You need to come correct. Come with your daintiness. Come with your shit in check. You know what I'm saying? No man wants to smell all that coming from behind you. Okay? I'm just saying, I know what I like to smell from a man. I don't want to smell his, you know what, donkey. So I'm sure men don't want to smell nothing foul neither. Okay. So let's keep all the areas clean and presentable. Okay. Let's try to keep ourselves in check. Let's keep our hygiene up to pace. Just like you clean your mouth and you floss and rinse and all that. Let's make sure we're keeping our personal spaces clean as well, because don't a man want to run up in no woman and they blowing their back out, or you know, whatever they doing, and they gotta, every time they, you know, hit it, they gotta get a whiff. You know, they holding their breath in just to take it in. I mean, they gonna keep going now. But you know what I'm saying? They like, it's like for death for them. But anyway, let's finish out with what Dr. Young has to say, okay?
With somebody who I think had a BBL, and I don't think she smells bad, is Kim Kardashian. And take a peek at this video right up here, where I go over what I think is going on with Kim Kardashian's rear end. And remember, eat real food, use clean skincare, and auto-rejuvenate before you operate.
Okay, buy a shower head with a jet stream. Okay, nature over everything. I have one of those too, so thank God I don't know anyone with a BBL. Shaking my head, Nini Kazumi. All right, Arabia. I'm glad you don't know anyone with one, okay? Because you know, that can be an issue for people who are involved. You know, they don't want that smell to continue. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to keep dealing with the so yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I keep hearing about the BBL smell, but I didn't know why it was happening. So I've been wanting to do a review on what could be the cause of the actual smell. So, you know, I'm glad I got a chance to go over that with y'all. When you get an opportunity to botch BBLs, yeah. It's a lot of, yeah, they are. And people are going to different Mexico, different places just to get the surgeries they want to get done. And that's what's wild to me, is they'll go Turkey, all kinds of places. So yeah, it's a lot going on today. All right, y'all. So that was one of the videos about the BBL smell that I had. There was another one. Hold on, y'all. Cause this isn't.
With any surgery, okay? Odor with the BBL. Let's be clear though, with any surgery, okay? With any surgery where there's like an incision, there's always the potential possibility for odor. But let's talk about the BBL in particular, okay? So what are some reasons why there could be a smell? Well, number one, it could just sort of be part of routine and natural healing. As you heal, there may be a scent or a smell that you're just not used to that may be thought of as a BBL smell. I'm sure everyone's idea of this BBL smell and what they've smelled is different. That's one thing. But something else that could be happening is if there's any drainage from your wounds, that could cause a smell. Now, drainage, I'm not a plastic surgeon. Drainage, you should always be consulting your surgeon and figuring out what's going on and doing whatever you need to do, okay? If bacteria mixes in with the wound or with any fluids, etc., from the incision site, blah, 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 that absolutely could cause an odor. A condition called fat necrosis absolutely can cause an odor. Any sort of complication, if you have a complication from your BBL, could potentially cause an odor. Now, there are other things too, just like routine hygiene. If you're not maintaining routine hygiene, that can be a problem. Like, look, if you don't wash your butt, BBL or not, there's going to be an odor, very likely, right? We all know that. But the other thing is, and this is what a lot of plastic surgeons have talked about, is when patients don't follow sort of post-operative instructions.
Okay, guys. So we have a female doctor that is giving her similar advice on why the BBL smell exists. And it could be due to either hygiene or it could be due to actual infection. So we're getting a male and a female perspective on why the actual smell exists. Because there is a smell, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I haven't exactly dealt with it. I can't say that I've been around with somebody and I'm like, dang, they ass smell. Like, I haven't had that situation, so I can't say, I can't speak from experience. You know what I'm saying? So it exists, but it's good to know from the perspective of a actual medical person who deals with it or sees it, what is going on. So when y'all smell it, you won't be like, oh, that's crazy. Like, it could just be because they not cleaning themselves or they have an infection, which is very harmful. So we need to know why is this BBL smelling? And does other ass smell? I mean, obviously, right? If you're not cleaning yourself, you're going to have some smells, okay?
Like if you're not following the instructions that your surgeon gave you about like bandages, how to change them, wash them, washing yourself, whatever to put on the wound, not put on the wound, following those instructions is going to be super, super important. After all, like you're going through this whole procedure, you don't want to mess it up. Follow your surgeon's advice. Do this no matter what surgery you're having. I do think it's possible to have a BBL smell, but I also think it's possible to not have a BBL smell. And I do not believe that getting a BBL is an automatic sort of signing off on, okay, I'm going to get a smell. I don't think that has to be the case. And I don't think that's the case with everyone. So I want to make sure that we're balanced here. And just because people say all sorts of stuff in the public, domain and in the media, it doesn't actually mean that it's true. any decision that you make about getting any plastic surgery, any surgery at all, should be with your doctor. Make sure you get a board certified plastic surgeon, my people.
Okay. So, like she said, there's gonna be some consequences. You're gonna either have some smells, you're gonna have some uh, consequences to any type of procedure, whether it's because you need to have the procedure, it's emergent, or it's because you actually want the procedure. You want to have those, voluptuous breasts. You want to get the voluptuous boob tight. You want that onion. You want the Brazilian booty. You know what I'm saying? So it's consequences to everything, but you need to know how to deal with it. You need to know, be the exception. Like, don't have that smell. Go ahead and make sure you have wipes at home. Keep it clean. Keep it tidy. Keep it neat. Don't have no brown stains, because ain't no man gonna want to see your thong with no brown stains. That's just the truth. I think I'm speaking for, I I could only imagine that men don't want to see the brown stains. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say I'm not with that, but I don't go that way. I ain't no carpet muncher, but it could be, the men don't want that. And I'm sure women who are with women don't want that either. So your partner would appreciate if you keep it clean if you're going to get the BBL, okay? Because it's a part of the romance. It's a part of the sexual experience that you're having. You don't want to deal with that. Okay? Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes, Arabia. Yes, Arabia, busy. And today I was busy too, but it was a more like go with the flow type day. So, but thank you for sharing, and shout out to you, Miss V. Shout out to everyone that came through. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to head out. I'm about to sign out for the day. But it's been great. I appreciated the time that I had. I wanted to make sure I've been scheduled this damn live for like probably since October 25th. So you can imagine how long ago I scheduled this live. I've been trying to do this live for a minute. But I hope you guys got some actual like revelation, like you learned something from this, because I heard a lot. I've heard about Cardi B having a smell. I've heard about some other females saying that there's a smell or odor with the BBL. And I've been seeing it pop up. So maybe it's because of the algorithm I'm in. But either way, it's good to know where it could be coming from. So it's either cleanliness or infection, which is the worst. So take care of yourself. Make sure you're cleaning yourself, as well as you possibly can. And don't get into something that you shouldn't probably do. You know what I'm saying? See, my Tupac. Well, we need gym, because I think we need gym classes, because we need to be, we need to be healthier and learning how to, do exercise. But that's just my opinion on it, But yeah, things exist, things happen. We got to get through it. We need to know what to do in certain circumstances. If you're going to get surgery, if you're going to go ahead and get your anything done on your body, you need to take good care of it, because you want it to last for as long as it can, regardless if it's a BBL, a breast lift, actual, implants anywhere, things like that. you want to take good care of it, regardless of what it is, because you don't want your partner, you don't want yourself to have an infection. You want to keep yourself together. You don't want to be walking around smelly, and men getting a whiff of that, they ain't gonna want to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna smell that. They don't want to smell all that when they hitting it. A woman smelling it, she ain't gonna want to smell that either when she, you know, doing her thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep it together. Even if you don't have a BBL, you should know to keep it together. Keep yourself clean. Keep yourself, you know, make sure you tidy up all of your areas, your personal spots. Yeah, I call them the hot spots. You know what I'm saying? Keep those together. We don't want to let that go. Just, you know, don't no man want to smell no woman that just stank, that had that odor coming from her because she ain't cleaning herself. You know what I'm saying? And a female don't want no man with no his nuts stinking, smelling foul and stuff either. So keep it clean, keep it together, keep it tidy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure when you know your man or woman opening the package, they ain't got no surprises. They don't want to be opening it up and it's like, oh God damn, like, oh, I gotta go in there. You know what I'm saying? Take me through that, take me through that. Nobody want to go through that like that now. Take me through that, take me through that. Nobody want to do all that now. So let's keep it together. Let's keep it tight. Let's keep it right. Let's keep it together. Let's clean ourselves. Let's keep ourselves, you know, put some sprays on or something. Keep it together. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, y'all. Just let's keep. If we don't need the BBL smell, we don't need the coochie smell, the cat smell. We don't need the no bull nuts, Angelo. No, we don't need it. Because, you know, it's more appetizing when it smells good. But anyway, let me hit on notes. Y'all keep it together, okay? Love y'all. Peace out. Y'all enjoy your Thursday, and it's Friday tomorrow, okay? Let's keep it together. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Cheers. I've already had my glass. I'm on my water, agua. So, y'all take care of yourself, okay? All right. And peace out. Deuces. All right, let's go out on this note.